Hi guys, welcome to this new lecture about radio waves. And in this lecture, we are going to look at parameters are set at. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Remember, this is Luai with you from aeschoolonline.com and welcome to Visual Effects in After Effects. Let's run a bit our animation here. We have done something very simple. To appreciate this control, we need to create an animation. This is the best way I could show you. Let's play with colors. We come at 0 seconds here and we keyframe the color. Let's go after 2 or 3 seconds, as long as you want, it really doesn't matter. Change the color, for example, something very obvious like yellow. Let's come after another 3 seconds and change the color again to, I don't know, red. That will do quite a contrast. We come at 9 or 8. Somewhere in between, we click and we change the color to something like cyan. Cyan will do something like this. Let's play our animation. And here we are. Let's notice a few things first of all. We press U to see all our keyframes. With the control of parameters are set at birth, let's notice what's happening. If you come to the beginning, you will notice that the first wave that is born will adopt the color at the time of its birth. So at 0, 0, you have one wave that is born and then it will adopt the blue color, as you can see. Now, more importantly, the color is not changing when the color is changing through time. You notice that the blue stays blue and so on. The next wave that's created here, over here on the yellow, you will notice it will be yellow and it will not change through time. So actually, at birth means that you look at all the parameters at the time of its birth, according to the timeline, of course, and then set them for this wave and do not change them over time. That's pretty cool. Sounds very complicated, but actually it will adopt the color, adopt the parameters, and do not change them through time, whatever changes you do. That's one way to do it. But sometimes you don't want that. Sometimes you want to change the colors of all the waves that are on the screen. For this, you can use the other parameter, which is each frame. Now, you can guess that each frame says take all the parameters here and apply them to all the waves that are seen, including the newborn ones. So now you have a totally different animation with colors. So this is the difference between birth and each frame. It depends on you what you want to do. And actually I found this pretty amazing just by changing one parameter. Let's go back now and create a bit more. Let's come over here, reduce the start width to 15, for example, and reduce the end width to 25. Let's come over in the beginning and let's tick for the star and keyframe the star depth at -0.5. Let's come over here and maybe we make it much bigger. Okay, then we come over here and we make it much smaller. How about this, guys? Okay, maybe negative, I don't know, something like this. Cool. And then we come here, over here, and we change the value to something that you would like. For example, something like this. Let's run our animation. Notice we are on each frame. Notice the animation, how beautiful it can be, and what kind of radio waves that are not radio waves anymore, they are quite mosaic, that you can create already. Now, if we change that from each frame, now we can see it at full speed, to birth, notice what's happening. Let's go back to the beginning and let's run it. Notice what's happening here. They are keeping their shapes when they are born and their colors. And you have another mosaic that is pretty powerful to achieve. Now, I want to bring it to your attention. We went from radio waves, which meant not much for you. And now we're creating some real motion graphic extremely easy. You know, just 2 keyframes. If you notice here, press U. We have only keyframed the start depth and randomly, and we have keyframed the color. So imagine what you can do and imagine how easy is it to play with the radio waves and create some fantastic animation. Notwithstanding that we did not animate yet the producer point, the frequency maybe, and the expansion, whatever you like. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you understood very well birth and each frame. And if you have any questions, please post them in the Q&A section of this course. I will be very happy to answer you. I really hope that you come to radio waves and start playing. Have a context, because now I'm explaining in general and you will create some fantastic animation. Thank you very much. See you in the next lecture.